Arkane Studios founder Rafael Colantonio has voiced significant concerns about the sustainability of Xbox Game Pass, suggesting that the subscription service model could be detrimental to the gaming industry. Despite Arkane being part of the Xbox ecosystem following Microsoft's acquisition of Bethesda, Colantonio argues that Game Pass, subsidized by Microsoft's vast resources, may eventually lead to negative outcomes such as studio closures if it cannot coexist with other business models. He likens the situation to the impact of streaming services on the movie industry, where consumer ownership of content has diminished, and suggests that while gamers currently enjoy the value proposition of Game Pass, the long-term effects could be damaging. Colantonio's critique comes amidst a broader industry debate about the viability of subscription services like Xbox Game Pass compared to traditional sales models. While some developers have expressed concerns about the financial implications for smaller studios, others have reported successful launches on the platform, as seen with games like Expedition 33. The conversation reflects a growing tension within the industry about the future of content distribution, with Game Pass continuing to expand its offerings with anticipated releases such as Grounded 2 and The Outer Worlds 2. The ongoing discourse highlights a critical juncture for the gaming industry as it navigates the balance between innovation in distribution and the economic realities for developers.
The Pokémon Trading Card Game, TCG, is set to bring back the Mega Evolution mechanic, with Mega Abomasnow receiving its first ever card after 12 years. This comes as part of a broader return of Mega Evolutions to the Pokémon franchise, coinciding with the upcoming release of Pokémon Legends ZA on October 16th. Previously, Mega Evolutions like Mega Charizard and Mega Venusaur were prioritized in the TCG, leaving others like Mega Abomasnow without a card. The return of these mechanics is generating excitement among fans and collectors, with special Pokémon card store pop-ups planned in Japan to celebrate the release. The renewed focus on Mega Evolutions is strategically aligned with the launch of Pokémon Legends ZA, which marks the return of this feature to the mainline games. Anticipation is building as leaks hint at new Mega Evolutions being introduced in the game, with card sets planned to feature both existing and new Mega Evolutions. A Pokémon Presents livestream on July 22nd is expected to reveal more details about Pokémon Legends ZA, and potentially showcase some of these new Mega Evolutions. This revival of Mega Evolutions in both the TCG and video game series underscores the Pokémon Company's strategy to keep the franchise fresh and engaging for its diverse fanbase.
Sega has unveiled a new animation in celebration of its upcoming game, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which is set to release on September 25, 2025 for the Nintendo Switch. This new animated content, teased at the Anime Expo, features iconic characters Sonic and Shadow racing at high speeds, though details remain sparse beyond this initial glimpse. The animation is part of Sega's promotional efforts for the game, following the successful strategy used with previous titles like Team Sonic Racing. The game will also see a release on the anticipated Switch 2 platform, with a paid upgrade path available for those who initially purchase the Switch version. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is making headlines not just for its animation, but also for its collaborations and platform strategies. The game will feature guest characters from Nickelodeon, including SpongeBob SquarePants, adding a unique crossover appeal. This move is likely to attract a broader audience, potentially boosting sales and player engagement. The staggered release strategy with the Switch 2 and the option for a paid upgrade indicates Sega's commitment to leveraging new hardware capabilities while maintaining support for existing platforms. This approach could set a precedent for future game launches as the industry navigates the transition to next-gen consoles.
Elden Ring Nightreign, the latest expansion from renowned developer From Software, has sparked significant discussion among fans by incorporating elements from the Dark Souls series. This action RPG, set in a parallel universe to the original Elden Ring, features iconic bosses from Dark Souls, such as the Nameless King, which has led to speculation about a Miyazaki multiverse. While both Elden Ring and Dark Souls share thematic and gameplay similarities, they have traditionally been set in separate universes. The crossover has been met with excitement, but also with some criticism for not fully capitalizing on its potential, as fans expected a more integrated narrative that explains the presence of of Dark Souls characters in the lands between. The inclusion of Dark Souls bosses has been perceived by some as a missed opportunity, as it primarily serves to expand the enemy roster without a deeper storyline. Nonetheless, this has opened up possibilities for future content updates and downloadable content, DLC, that could explore more of the Dark Souls lore. Fans are hopeful that From Software will lean further into this crossover concept, potentially creating DLC packs themed around each Dark Souls game, which could include beloved bosses and settings. Such expansions could not only enrich the gameplay experience, but also solidify Elden Ring Nightreign as a definitive crossover that celebrates the legacy of both franchises. As the game stands, it offers a thrilling experience, but the community eagerly awaits more substantial content that fully embraces its crossover potential.
Xbox fans have a thrilling week ahead as over 25 new games are set to launch on Xbox consoles and PC. Among the standout releases are Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4, a remaster of the iconic skateboarding series, and EA Sports College Football 26, which marks the beloved franchise's return after a hiatus. The week kicks off with Minami Lane, a cozy management simulation game available on Xbox Game Pass starting July 9th. This game invites players to build and manage their own street in a charming Japanese-inspired setting. Game Pass subscribers can also look forward to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 on July 11th, offering a nostalgic trip back to the skate parks of the early 2000s with updated graphics and features. Other notable releases include Holdfast, Nations at War, a multiplayer shooter set in the Napoleonic era, and WW1, allowing up to 150 players to engage in massive battles. System Shock 2, 25th Anniversary Remaster also debuts, revitalizing the classic sci-fi horror game with modern enhancements. These releases highlight Xbox's diverse offerings, catering to fans of various genres, from sports and strategy to action and simulation. With such a wide array of new titles, Xbox continues to solidify its position as a leading platform for gamers seeking both nostalgia and innovation.
Microsoft has introduced a notable new perk for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers, offering a 20% discount on official Xbox controllers through the Microsoft Store. This move has been well received as a refreshing change from the usual perks, which often include in-game items for free-to-play games that may not appeal to all subscribers. The new perk is seen as a significant enhancement, providing tangible value to subscribers who are dedicated Xbox fans, and it sets a precedent for what players hope will become a standard offering in the future. The Xbox Game Pass Ultimate service, known for its extensive library of games available on both PC and Xbox consoles, continues to evolve with additional benefits. Previously, perks included downloadable content, DLC, for games like Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, valued at $65, showcasing Microsoft's potential to offer valuable extras. The latest perk underscores Microsoft's commitment to enhancing the Game Pass experience, not only through game offerings, but also by providing hardware discounts that reward loyal subscribers. This development is part of a broader strategy to strengthen the appeal of the Game Pass Ultimate tier, encouraging more gamers to invest in the subscription service.
In July 2025, Xbox Series X players have a wealth of multiplayer games to explore, with a curated list of top titles offering diverse experiences. The list, compiled by the True Achievements team, highlights games that excel in both cooperative and competitive play. Among these, Phasmophobia stands out for its unique ghost hunting experience, where players must identify ghosts using specialized tools. This game offers a mix of horror and humor, providing an engaging cooperative experience. Another highlighted title is Grounded, where players shrunk to insect size must survive and build in their backyard. A concept that has captured the imagination of many and is set to expand with an upcoming sequel. The list also features Diablo IV, a game that continues to draw players with its addictive gameplay loop and extensive content updates. This title allows players to team up to face formidable foes and explore a richly detailed world, making it a staple for those seeking both cooperative and competitive experiences. Additionally, Dead by Daylight offers a unique take on multiplayer horror, where players can either survive or hunt in a thrilling game of hide-and-seek. Meanwhile, Tekken 8 Inches represents the fighting genre with its robust mechanics and classic character roster, providing intense competitive play. These games, among others on the list, underscore the vibrant multiplayer scene available to Xbox players, offering something for every type of gamer.
The first wave of games leaving Xbox Game Pass in July 2025 has been announced, giving players a final opportunity to earn gamerscore from these titles before they exit the service. Among the 6 games departing on July 15, 2025, are titles like Flock, Chia, and The Case of the Golden Idol, which are noted for their relatively accessible achievements. The Case of the Golden Idol stands out as particularly easy, allowing players to complete it in under 2 hours without worrying about missable achievements. Meanwhile, Chia offers a slightly more challenging experience due to its exploration and collectible elements, but it remains a rewarding choice for players interested in engaging gameplay and story. For those seeking a moderate challenge, Mafia Definitive Edition, Magical Delicacy, and the Callisto Protocol present a balanced difficulty level. Mafia Definitive Edition is highlighted as the most challenging among them, requiring players to find numerous collectibles and complete the game on classic difficulty. Despite its challenges, it remains a popular choice for achievement hunters. The Callisto Protocol is recommended for horror enthusiasts, though players should be mindful of its missable achievements and consider multiple playthroughs for a smoother experience. As these games prepare to leave Xbox Game Pass, players are encouraged to prioritize their gaming time and consider diving into these titles for a final achievement hunt.